Joined by Drogheda United manager Kevin Doherty after tonight's 5-1 win against Athlone Town. Kev, you've booked yourself into the next round of the cup. Brilliant win.
Yeah, look, that was always the thing. I'd say probably a couple of people probably thinking I make a few changes, but I wanted to get the job done as quickly as possible. It was never guaranteed that was going to happen. Athlone have been on a really good run, like they beat Longford away and then were unlucky to lose a goal. They were 1-1 against Galway, so we knew we had to be right at it, and in fairness to the lads, they were right at it. Getting the early goal certainly helped, and then even the ones before half time allowed us to be able to start thinking of Monday then. Not that the game was dead and buried, and I don't want to sound disrespectful, but we're 3-0 up at half time, and with the game on Monday then I was able to think of the likes of Keith and Deega and be able to get them off and rested for Monday. So no, look, it was a good night. Probably only small thing is the goal, but look, it was just something that happened. We conceded a goal, but I think we hit the woodwork four times maybe, and had other chances, a couple that were offside that were probably debatable. But look, if you'd offered me that before 5-1, yeah. If you'd offered me just to be through to the next round, I'd have taken it. So no, it was a good night's work.
Yeah, as well as probably a game that we've controlled throughout most, to be fair. Keeping the ball, moving it side to side, creating chances. As you've said, you've hit the post, hit the crossbar. Dale's had a few good chances, Marky's had a few good chances. Everyone, are chipping in and getting in good areas and getting in good positions to, probably maybe a bit more clinical. I know you can say we scored 5 goals, but it would have been nice to even get more. But for yourself, I'm sure it's just pleasing to get as many goals as you did.
Of course, yeah, it is. And sometimes even the likes of Dean getting 2 and then coming off, like, be hungry to get more on Monday. So yeah, you could be ultra critical and say we could have scored more and we should have, but again, 5 goals, it's a good return. But no, we played well. We had a lot of the ball and moved it well. I thought our intensity was good. I thought the thing that really pleased me probably the most was the substitutions and the substitute coming on and really impacting, coming on, Ryan coming on to score and Dylan coming on, Chris coming on. He was so unlucky not to score, but working really hard, getting their work done, coming on and pressing and keeping the tempo to a really, really high level and stuff. No, and this is my point with the lads all the time. Every single one of them, from 1 to whatever number we have, like, they're all contributing massively this season, and a long way to continue.
Yeah, obviously the last 2 years in the cup, we played Derry twice. Obviously last year was, we go out quite unfairly. Some really poor decisions in that game that we spoke about last year. But for yourself, I'm sure it's probably the tie, at home again. For yourself, to go through to the next round, it's probably just to get that duck off the back, really.
Yeah, look, again, the home draw helps. Again, look, when we were here before, we were unlucky with some of the draws we got, obviously, and even going back to my time at Shelbourne, the 2 years I was there, we got Dundalk away twice in the first round. Like, sometimes things can go against you. And last year, as you say, the year before, we got Derry, who were a good side. So, yeah, look, the home draw was the best thing that could have happened to us. And look, we were. Athlone said that they have improved, so it's always going to be a tricky tie for us. But look, we came through it all right. But next round, whenever the draw is, it'll just be nice to get going. Like, and maybe if we can get under home draw, I'll be more than happy.
Yeah, and I'm sure a cup run is definitely something you're looking at as well.
Well, yeah, look, we'll be one step forward this year. So another game anyway, and see where it takes us. As I said, the draw can be lucky, it can be unlucky. So we'll see where it goes. But look, the way we're playing, even the last few games, Bows, Rovers, Dundalk. This game, I think we could have won all of them, So we're in good form. See what the draw takes us, and we'll move on now to UCD on Monday in the league. It's a really big game for us.
Yeah, 3 new players as well in the door before we talk about the UCD game. Darren Neal, Stephen, who was signed today, and Lee Stacey as well, who's a keeper with plenty of experience as well and had some really good years with Longford. So for yourselves to get these 3 lads in the door must be pleasing as well.
Oh yeah, delighted with every one of them. Darren's a lot of games played in the Premier Division. I think it was 70 odd, and then obviously a lot in the First Division. Lee's an excellent keeper, and he's proper competition for Collie as well. He's been like the bane of our life at times for the last few years when we were competing with Longford. So no, Lee's a great character, great trainer, excellent goalkeeper. So it's great because, as I said, I have competition. Collie's been fantastic since he come back into the team. Tonight included. I mean, it's 2-0 and he makes an unbelievable save. So Collie's doing really, really well. But as I said, to have that competition and then young Fiacre as well in the background, learning off the 2 of them is great. And then Stephen signing today is, look, he's come in and trained with us and looked really good. He's a local boy. I like having local lads in the team because I know he's a local boy, he's from Australia, he's not too local. But I mean, he's history, Drogheda, like, you know, and his father and stuff. So and I heard all about that, and he seemed like a good fit. So there's no point in hanging around, just signed him and hopefully, look, he was on the bench today. Hopefully he can get some minutes in, and he's eligible to play under 19 as well, which is good. So hopefully he can kick on.
Yeah, and for yourself, obviously now Monday here again against UCD. For yourself, obviously going into that game, it's going to be obviously a tough game. You know, they've had some decent results in the last few weeks, and you know they've proven this season that they are still a tough team to beat. Like, I know
100%.
It's probably a cliche thing to say with them being bottom of the league, but you know they are a tough team to beat.
They're an excellent team and excellent players. Everyone goes on about the two they lost, who were excellent players. I know Colin Whelan's still there, but injured. But no, I watched the game against UCD. They were full value, against Sligo. They were full value. We were 2-0 away in Sligo. We were 2-0 down in Sligo after 2 minutes. Yeah. So we know how hard it is for them to go down what they did. The game, actually, I remember the game they were down there again. They were 2-2. Yeah. They were done like in the last minute or late in the game with Sligo. I don't know why I'm picking Sligo as an example. It's just, well, look what Sligo did during the week. Shows what a good side they are. Does that translate to mean UCD are a good side? Yes, it does. They're a really good side. It'll be a tough game. They like the pitch is good. They like that. They like to get the ball down and play, but so do we. So we're coming into it full of confidence. Our lads are flying, and hopefully we can do the business.
For yourself, it's only one injury at the minute. Obviously, touch wood at the minute with Luke Heaney, obviously. But you know, for yourself to be able to choose from the players, and even having Dane Massey and Dylan Grimes coming back into the fold of things as well today, which is pleasing as well. Yeah,
well, that's like the medical staff and the fitness, strength and conditioning staff are great, and get lads back a lot quicker than I thought. Luke, in fairness, be a couple of weeks. It was just the nature of the injury. But having Dane back there again is great. Dylan Grimes, as you say, back in. And then we were able to manage the situation, heavily influenced by, I said, Dave and the medical staff, like about making substitutions if we could and stuff. So their advice is normally spot on. It was always spot on, to be fair. They're really, really good at what they do. And that's why we haven't had loads of muscle injuries. We've had a couple of impacts like Darren Mark Hughes earlier on with stuff. But the medical team been great here. And I said, David's assembled a good backup support crew, and Connor obviously doing the strength and conditioning stuff keeps lads on their toes as well. So no, most lads, I say, bar Luke Heaney's ready to go. So look forward to Monday.
Perfect, congrats.
Thank you.